one-on-one, what's going on, y'all? So today I'm going to be talking about the NFC East. So basically, the NFC East has been wild this year. Nobody expected them to do this as good, and personally, that was just the best season NFC East has had in all the years. I wanted Washington to make the playoffs, but they did not, sadly, because they didn't start Tyler Heineke. But I will go over that in a minute. Starting off with the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles. Now it was just an insane season. They acquired AJ Brown from the Titans for a couple of draft picks, maybe I think one unknown player, for a couple of draft picks, and AJ Brown went to the Eagles. Now I'm pretty sure Titans fans are saying, where has this AJ Brown been since he's been with the Titans? But you can always count on AJ Brown with the Eagles to make some big plays. Now, saying this, the Eagles D and offense were phenomenal all week. All of these weeks. But what's his name? Darius Slay, and this defense, Fletcher Cox. They have the most. This is like each player on the defensive line and some middle linebackers too have gotten a lot of sacks. 10 plus sacks, 9 plus sacks, bro. This is been the only time where they have played with 9 or 10 plus more sacks on a quarterback. But the only thing that is going to help this offense run, they need Jalen Hurts around. That's the only way they're going to be able to make a deep playoff run. I'm just saying, they need Jalen Hurts around, honestly. Now we're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. Their defense was amazing this year. Their defense was phenomenal. I mean, honestly, Cooper Rush for the first couple of weeks, he was not that bad, honestly. And he had an undefeated start, but lost to the Eagles, who were undefeated until week 10 or 11. So yeah, and with that being said, Cowboys have been good. But the Cowboys need to be mighty consistent. Honestly, the Cowboys have not been consistent all year, as we can see from the Jaguars, from the Titans, and this week against Washington as they fall again. It's not a good sight to see for the Cowboys downfalling like this. And honestly, I'm thinking if they're going to take another quarterback route, but that's what I'm. If they're taking a different quarterback route, then it's not the end of the world, but maybe it's going to be like Brock Purdy situation. They're going to be like the Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love. I mean, Jordan Love isn't the worst quarterback in the world, but he's isn't the best quarterback in the world, best backup quarterback in the world, but he is a pretty good quarterback regardless. Now, Aaron Rodgers could be passing the torch down to Jordan Love. We don't know if Jordan Love is going to be the starting quarterback for the Packers in the upcoming seasons. I don't know. Brock Purdy, he's definitely going to be the quarterback for this team. I mean, just look how he dominated these teams. It's just a thing. I think Cooper Rush could be taking over this team. He has won every single game up until the Eagles, and you can't blame that loss on him because the Eagles were a good D. They had a good D at the time when he was going against them. But honestly, it all comes down to the Cowboys just making consistent strides. I mean, with Cooper Rush, I think they had a consistent stride. But personally, I just don't think that the Cowboys are just gonna keep on Dak Prescott for 4 more years. I see it happening. I just don't see them executing it. If you get my drift. Washington comes on with the stud defense and a stud running back and a pretty good offensive core. We got Scary Terry, got a couple good wide receivers here and there, Dotson, and maybe not the best tight end in the world, but hey, at least you got one, right? So it's the same thing with the Cowboys. They got to be consistent. Their defense is great, regardless. I mean, it doesn't matter consistent. It's not the fact that they don't have any good players. It's the fact, Cowboys have the best. If you put it into a Madden, they have the best probably overall of offense you can see, but in real life they have to be consistent to work up to that role. And the Washington has been that, but the reason why they didn't make the playoffs a year to year because Tyler Heineke didn't start. You're talking about a guy whose backup lead them to the Super Bowl with Tom Brady and actually beat Tom Brady. I mean, are you serious? And Carson Wentz was injured. We all know if Carson Wentz would have played that game, that would have been a whole injury. That would have been a whole, not even barely a playoff run, if that. Maybe not even led to the division round of the playoffs. That's what we're talking about here. And you're letting this guy start a game against the game that is on the line of the actual playoffs, and you're going to start this guy, and you're starting a guy, and you're benching a guy who actually almost beat Tom Brady in the Buccaneers in the wild card round a couple years back. I'm just saying that this doesn't make any sense in my head. The playoffs were on the line in that game, and he just can't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just annoying to me personally. I can't. I just can't, man. Like, I really want to Washington in this game, but it's personally, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what the process was when they go through their head, and then they said we're gonna start Carson Wentz. This guy's been like two, 3 teams in the past couple of years. Honestly, I'm done. I'm done with that. Last but not least, the New York Giants. Well, maybe last. I don't know. But let's see. New York Giants. I personally think Giants were a pretty good team, honestly. Daniel Jones stepped up a little bit. I'm not even going to lie. Saquon Barkley kind of did his part. Still, I think he had his career low season. Maybe one of his career low seasons. The wide receiver core isn't doing that great. Defense isn't all that. But, we got some here and there. Now, I want to say here right now that the New York Giants are... I want to know what y'all guys think. I'm going to do a poll. I'm going to say, did the Giants get lucky because they got an easy season? Or was it really the Giants playing how they wanted to play? Or was it the coaching? To get this 9-7-1 record. I want to see what y'all think. Personally, I think the Giants just got lucky. Giants, I don't think they're that good. I think they got an easy record facing the AFC South this season, and a couple other teams throughout the year that were pretty legitimate elite. Easy, or did the Giants actually play how they wanted to play? I don't know. Or was it the coaching? Because they did get a new coach. I think it was they just got a lucky season, and they're giving this coach a break. But hey, that's what I think. That's it. My other video will be dropping soon about the Bills and all the AFC playoff parliaments. What's going on there? The NFC East was pretty much the best this year. But that's all for you. Peace.